Guys, we're celebrating a very, very special milestone. I have just successfully reached 8,000 subscribers. We have something very special to reveal on this channel, and I guess everyone is guessing right now what it could be. And you're watching Florence Ballard A3060 on film. Florence Ballard A3060.
Doors will open on the right-hand side.
Guys, you heard that right. We have reached 8,000 subscribers. That means 8,000 of you absolutely amazing, wonderful, beautiful people. There's probably some very nice girls on there. Not probably. You know, all of you guys have made this possible. And I've been meaning to do a video where I just come to the camera and just generally chat to you guys about everything that's going on. I wanted to make a video about the fact we've got something to reveal for this, but I mean, it just amazes me that 8,000 of you guys have thought my channel was worthy enough to subscribe to it. And all I just feel I am is just some guy that films appliances. Especially the fact I don't do train videos in there anymore, and I've got that as a separate channel, same with vlogging. But the fact that you guys are here, you know, I get at least about 20, 30 of you that join these live premieres when a video goes up. And you guys are there in the comments chatting amongst yourselves, or you've got things to ask me. You guys are there with me in every one of those videos since last year when I started doing premieres. And even before when I did premieres, and you guys would just join when the video was uploaded. You know, each of you guys have hit that notification button to say, you know, subscribe to me, that you've put on notifications. You know, at the end of every video, I don't do like what these YouTubers do. You know, no shame on people that do this, but I don't believe in doing this. I don't go to you guys, please like and subscribe and hit the notification button, you know, if you've enjoyed this. You know, I don't want to make you guys come to this channel. I want you to view my channel out of your own discretion. You know, it's your choice. If you don't like the channel, you don't like the channel. I'm not going to go, oh, you know, I'm not going to be like, oh, well, you know, screw you and everything that you don't want to be. You know, I'm not all about that. But it's not just the fact that there's people who watch the videos. There's people of you that chat to me, people of you that I've met in person, that, you know, even in person you've told me stuff. And as difficult as I can be, as I know that for a fact, you know, no one has to say that. I can be very difficult to deal with, especially with trying to find stuff and whatnot. You know, it kind of makes me a bit emotional sometimes that I sit and I read the comments I get, you know, from some of you guys saying that, I mean, over the course of, like, I've been on YouTube for almost 10 years now, so 10 years at the end of next month, and I'm going to do a major video about that as well, so we've got a lot to look forward to this year, up until Christmas and everything. That I've had people tell me, you've just generally been someone that, oh, I've had problems at school, I'm being bullied at school, I come and watch your videos and, you know, they relax me. I like someone saying, oh, they like the sound of the Hotpoint 9530, or some of the temporary machines I've got. Some of you guys have said, oh, you know, listen to this video after I really needed this video after today at school. And I think, oh God, like, you know, I remember, like, you know, 10 so years back then I used to deal with that sort of thing. And I didn't really have many YouTubers back then that, you know, because when I was in school, it was like, tell you what, 2012, YouTube had only been out for about 6 years. But there were only then were people majorly expanding their channels for washing machines. Now there's loads of people, but, you know, I'm proud to be a part of it. You know, showing what autism's about, and, you know, showing that not every autistic person is bad. Even though I don't love dealing with autism. I hate it. As anyone will tell you, everyone of my close ones will tell you, I shame myself every day over it because I hate it. I hate what it causes to me and all that, but at the same time, this channel is what I feel autism has brought the good out of me. And seeing so many of you guys that are doing your own channels, you know, it's up to you guys what you do. You know, I know that there's people that, you know, I'm not going to go into all my opinions and stuff. I know that there's people who do like the service mode videos and everything. I mean, personally myself, I wouldn't allow that kind of thing on my machines. But if it's what you do, it's what you do. No shame on it, really. You know, it's everyone accepts the consequences of what they do. You know, it's like me, you know, working on appliances. Hell, I can tell you a few stories that I've nearly been electrocuted by machines. Well, we know what happened with that ASCO. that I got. You know, but we all know what happened with that. I might not have been here to tell the tale about that with what happened. The Hoover Dynamic Next gave me a bit of a shock. That was my fault for putting my hand inside the machine trying to feel where a leak was coming from, and I touched the solenoid valve. But no, you guys, just the fact that, and I know that probably by the time it's come, like, not even that, in about a year's time I might be at 9,000 subscribers, you know, and, you know, I'm coming up to like 1,300 videos. Yeah, that's 1,300 videos since 2014, when I first started out as a vacuum cleaner only channel, what I was meant to be. Then I did videos of the Miele, and then we went from there. I don't want to make this video too long because I know we've got a lot to film. So yes, for this video, 8,000 subscribers. I didn't do anything for last year for 7,000 nor for 6,000 because I didn't have anything. But my last revealing thing was 5,000 subscribers. So I have something to reveal, something new to the channel and new to the collection. That's another hint. Though you guys know you never get any hints of me. There is actually only a couple of close friends that have actually known what this is. So, I'm going to talk you through, I've recorded some videos to sort of talk you guys through what it is, and then you'll see the revealment and we'll do a full video. I'm excited. And it's all for you guys. You guys have made this possible. I'm grateful to each and every one of you that have been here since day one, and each and every one of you that are going to see this video in the future and say this is 2020. 5, 6, 7, 8, 30, probably even 2040, you know, I'm talking, you know, I mean, you know, for you Doctor Who fans, you know, you could get in your TARDIS and go, you know, to 2040 and see how this video is doing. No, please check back in the comments, you know, just let me know. Just let me know if you've got your TARDIS in your back garden or you've got that DeLorean there, you know, just go to 2050 for me, actually, and just tell me how this video is doing. Tell me what machines I've probably got by then. And if you see Martin McFly, the Doc, if you see 15th Doctor Shooter Gatwa or Ruby Sunday, just say hello to them. Well, for those who've been on my channel long enough, you'll know that despite washer dryers being my most favourite appliance, more than washing machines, you'll know I've not had much luck with washer dryers, have I? For starters, who remembers the Hotpoint WD640G that I had in Australia? Yeah, was an alright machine, dried well, spun well, when it could balance. 2020 came around and just before lockdown, who remembers the Creeder 17317D Super Speed 1150 washer dryer SDL that I had? Oh yes, that was a nightmare. I spent over £200 on that machine trying to fix her. Considering that parts for those machines are practically obsolete now, worse for the washer dryers. Right. Oh, an LG Direct Drive. Spent £135 on an LG Direct Drive that was nearby, a white F1496AD. I knew it. Seemed balanced though. Didn't have much luck with washer dryers. So, December came around, well, we say November realistically, and something popped up. Thanks to, I think it was Matthew Jones, the fire alarm Matthew Jones, not the Washing Central. He found something on eBay for me, or it might have been Washing Machine Guy. It was one of, I think both of them sent it to me at the same time, and I thought, I've got to go for this. But at the same time, a Creeder one, I think it was a 17021 popped up. There was a Super Speed 1100, a genuine brown and white Creeder, and it wasn't too far. It was in, I think it was Wigan. So I know Manchester very well because I always go there. This is the first time I drove there, and I set out on a road trip just before Christmas. Literally, the day that I filmed the last video of the Hoover Electron, I had just come back from Manchester on that day with this machine, so it was a rush. But there's a problem. With the temporary machines, I always record going to get them. Well, I did the same thing with this one. I recorded a whole drive along, I think it was Trafford Wharf Road. I really wanted to have a thing at Manchester, but I was in such a hurry when I came back home that obviously when I got, because I was staying in the hotel, I was staying in the Mercure Hotel near Manchester Piccadilly, near Piccadilly Gardens, and I just parked up with the machine in the back of my car, got out and spoke to Charlie, and I completely forgot to back up the videos that I did of me driving to go and get the machine. And then I got home and I had to come in, get the machine out, put her out in the corner there. My family were over just before Christmas, so I think to drop off some presents. Then I had to go and film the Electron, which, bearing in mind, took me to about 11 o'clock at night, and I was on the phone to Service Gem at the same time, to Clarky. I got to my room, edited the Hoover video, and I must have dropped off straight to sleep because I had to be up at like 7 o'clock the next morning because we had a train at 9:02. So my haste to wipe off my camera to make a vlog, which I never even ended up doing of Christmas anyway, really, I just formatted my card and I completely forgot to back up the videos of me driving now. It's 3.5 hours there, and it was actually about 5 hours back because of the traffic. There was a major accident on the M40. I've got a whole load of videos of when I was testing the machine from the day I got her till now. I'm going to upload that as a separate video. I have got a couple of photos of the machine on the driveway of this person's house. It was actually right next to Salford Quays, which is an area I'm always in Manchester. Those who know Salford Quays, it's where Media City UK is, and that's where they film Coronation Street. Urmston, for those who know Manchester, Urmston was where the machine came from, on a road called, I think, Hatro Court or something. But it was a nice drive. I mean, there was no congestion charge, anything like ULEZ there. I just 30-mile-an-hour roads everywhere. In fact, it's a 40 road I got onto a 30 road. The only 20 road I did was driving to get the machine from the sky. I can't remember when you get the plaque. When's your first plaque? Is it 10,000 or is it 50,000? I can't remember what it is with YouTube. But anyway, I'm not going to make this any longer. Let's go and start revealing. Well, that's a nice cover there, isn't it? Okay, so I'm gonna reveal what machine I've been hiding from you guys for about 9 months. Because I did pick up this machine way back in December last year. If anyone remembers, I went to Manchester. Not just because I absolutely love Manchester, but I drove there 3.5 hours to get this machine. So that tells you it's something. Right, so, ready? Here's what we are celebrating. 8,000 subscribers with all of you guys here, or probably actually a bit more because I've let it go over 8,000. Right, anyway, enough waffling. So, who was expecting this to be the machine I've been hiding from you? 3, 2, 1, and it's a... Oh, no! I've left the IKEA Rendlingen. Oh, stupid. Sorry, guys. My mistake. I was so... Yeah, this is not what we're celebrating with. This is supposed to be out there. Actually, the machine's behind you, though. But, God, I'm going to ruin everything, don't I?
Here it is, guys. On a whim, Menno. I'm not Brandon.
I do apologise, guys. I have been waiting for over a year to be at 8,000 subscribers, really. And I do apologise, my skills are a bit rusty in revealing stuff. Because I've been so used to temporary modern machines like this IKEA Rendlingen that's there. That is not the machine. Right, so let's have a look. What is behind the cover? It might be something quite slim, actually, because you see here, there's a bit of leeway. Ready? And go. Oh. My God, this is getting stupid, this is. It's a spin dryer. Nah, that's the Zanussi spin dryer. I really need to brush up on my skills. Okay, guys, I know, I trolled you a bit in all those previous ones. I promise this is going to be the actual revealment. So, get your guesses ready in the chat. Mum's kindly being my camera woman for this. I thought it would make it better than just me having it on the tripod. So, as I say, it's a machine for the collection, so you guys, surely by now, being at 8,000 subscribers, you should know what generally I'll probably have in my collection. This is something that I would say is equivalent to the Hoover A3060 in this form, because you don't even know what kind of appliance it is now at the moment either. Oh, you do actually, you know it. I've already revealed it's a washer dryer in the start of the video. You guys must be thinking, what is it? I drove all the way to and from Manchester to get something very special. And it is... Oh, come on, baby, come on, yeah! I can probably hear some screams and shouts that he's finally found one. This, guys, yes, you're not fooled. This is what I've been keeping from you for 9 months so far. This is a Hotpoint WD-64 Aquarius Extra Washer Dryer in their lovely zircon silver finish. The same colour we had the WMA64 in. This is my dream washer dryer. So, like, it's number one on the list. Now, I'm surprised no one pulled this up. Because every time I did a video, back there, in the passageway, where the IKEA Renling is now, there was something that was covered in a grey gym mat. This was out there all this time. There were actually a few videos I did where I accidentally nearly revealed it. I had to redo it, so you'll see that in the outtakes. But yes, now you're going to be looking at this and thinking there is something that's a little bit different about this. It has been semi-personalised. So for one, if you just stay holding at the machine, I'm going to show them something.
I think some Stephen speak, but
Mum's singing. So of course it's a washer dryer. You're probably noticing what's it missing. I've taken the heat shield perspex off. That would normally be on there like that. Makes it better for viewing. And well, you will hear the fact that this does not, for those who know Hotpoint's history on these are the last generation of the GC built models. This was the last true, well, not true British Hotpoints, but after this is when the WMAs came out and they sort of started getting towards their ownership of Indesit, with Indesit. So this marked the end of a 31-year-old design with the motor still mounted on the top of the machine. But this is basically so this has got a blue badge as opposed to the old Hotpoint logo. It's designed to look like the WMAs, that's why it's called Aquarius Extra rather than the model it replaced from the 1997 lineup was the WD-62, which my Auntie Shirley had one of those, but we never actually got to film that. And that was called Aquarius 1200 washer dryer. This was designed to look and fit in with the WMAs because the story is Hotpoint's budget did not allow them to make washer dryers with the WMA, so they just redesigned the old, no, they refurbished the old design. There's slightly different programming in this as well. This model actually does a thermospin. So yeah, so this one dates to May 2004, and this model was introduced, I believe, August 2002. So it's one of the very last ones before the WMAs came out. Because if I'd shown this to you guys, you would have known exactly what machine it is, Personal and Comfort. That was the recommended combination that Hotpoint gave you. They told you to use Personal non-bio, or at the time Personal automatic, and Comfort conditioner. So this is the new Personal, by the way, so we'll see how that works. For those of you who missed the Cassata, I couldn't wait to reveal this to you because this is essentially like a washer-dryer version of the Cassata. And this, unlike the Cassata, is never ever going anywhere. I don't care what you guys offer or how much you offer me, you are never ever getting this machine off me. This is staying until the day I die. This is because it's something I've been looking for years. It's partially a childhood machine because when I was in Curry's, these were around. Thank you, for my camera.
I'll invoice you later.
Yeah. So there you have it, guys. You finally see I have a Hotpoint WD-64 in this kitchen. So this machine was £45 I paid, and it was faulty. She was faulty. The guy had tried to do a repair and he blew the main board to the machine. So there was a burn mark all over like the board. So this machine has had a few new spares to make the machine look original. The door and everything else is the same, so is all the controls. Now it does look a bit bronze on the front. I did think that in the eBay listing, but it's actually just the lighting. The machine needed a new kick strip. These are very hard to find. I actually paid about £30 for that, but that's cool. Throughout all my videos since December, I've left hints about this machine. Do you remember when I was fixing the Black Beko? I said I was using a motor to prop that up. I was using the FHP motor off this machine to prop the machine up. This machine came with feet fitting the WF range because this is effectively from the same year. Now I have replaced these feet with the original. I don't know if you can see that. You probably can't. Yeah, there you go. That's the original feet for this machine. The WF feet that I used were what went on that Black Beko because I needed 2 feet for the back. That was what I used. And of course, I'm going to tell you, as you know about the FHP motor, this machine is fitted with a GEC motor. It's only fair to put a GEC motor on what should be a GEC hotpoint. So, yeah. Now, I have to explain something. Because this machine does a profile spin when you enable the dryer before the wash cycle, I will not be enabling the dryer before the end of the final spin for that very reason. So one question you guys are probably all wondering is, what have I decided to name this machine? I already have the name suited for this machine. Now, as always, my names have a reason for them. So, this machine, the Hotpoint WD64, her name is Millie. She is called Millie. Now, if you remember, the Miele used to be called Millie when I considered her being part of my collection. Now that she's not, the Miele's got no name. So you're probably wondering, why on earth have you called this machine Millie? So for those who know me, and also know about this machine, will know why. Get a bit personal here. This machine came from Manchester. Technically, Urmston is right next to where they film Coronation Street. Now, there is someone in my, well, she's not in my life, but she's like a comfort person. There is someone who shares the name Millie, although realistically her name's Amelia, but she's known as Millie. The relationship I've kind of had with this machine is kind of the view that I've had on her a lot. The WD64, I have tried to put myself off this machine so many times because there were times when the machine was available and I still didn't want to get one, even when a Zircon Silver one turned up. I've kind of have had a love-hate relationship with this. Kind of in my mind, the way that I think about this person called Millie. She's not someone I technically know, but I have met her. Now, I think you know, there's some people that know this. This machine is dated, date code 29, which is May 2004. This Millie's born June 2004. So, if you don't know who it is, there's an actress called Millie Gibson who used to be in Coronation Street. Now, for those who are Doctor Who fans will know her as the companion Ruby Sunday, hence why I made a reference to her. Also, that's why Doctor Who has been in my intro, and if you also remember something, the badge for my icon of my channel, my copyright symbol, is the Hotpoint badge. It was basically a foreshadow of, yeah, and only Charlie knew this because he was the only one that actually knew this. He was there like the day I got the machine. But yes, this person called Millie was someone that you could say I met her once, like supported her. I would always support her in her acting, and I met her a few times. So she knew me by name, and I have not met her, like, because she's famous, she's so famous, it's hard to see her. She was meant to be at the NTAs, but Doctor Who didn't get nominated. If you're still kind of, you know, a bit confused, that's her there. Yes, I do have a cardboard cutout, but yeah, I'm sure you probably know who that is. If you know Doctor Who, that's her. So yeah. This Miele was not named Millie for any reason other than the fact it sounded like Mila. However, this is a more personal reason. Basically, if I never see her again, I will always support her, no matter what. And she's from Manchester as well. So, that's another thing. This is why it was this particular machine I felt was the one for me. Because I had so many WD64s on it. But there you go, that's your reason for this being called Millie. So when you now call Millie, you know I'm referring to this one. Anyway, I think it's time to do the wash. Right. Let's give this another go. So you're probably noticing I'm filming this on a slightly different camera. I don't know where the camera charger is for my normal one, so I've got a camera here that I got from someone that I use for my vlogging. This just feels so unreal. I am filming a Hotpoint WD64. I'm actually officially the first person to have will be doing full videos of a WD64 colour on sheet. Now, I have to tell you, we already did do the maiden wash yesterday, but guess what happened? This machine suffered a spider failure. So, we got to the final spin and all of a sudden there was a bit of a thump at 1200. So, we're redoing it. Nonetheless, we've gained a couple of extra towels. I hope that's not... I might not be able to put that one in. It might be a bit too much for the machine, I think. Yeah. Sorry little fella, I can't put this one in. I can go in another one. Put this dish rag in. So, of course, being a hot point, we are using Persil. We're using the new Persil that they've rolled out. And I'm going to be doing this cycle with a pre-wash. So, some goes into pre-wash. The rest, main wash. So I fitted a brand new spiner that I thankfully had spare from a 9.5 series. Because I never even used it. I'm using Comfort, by the way, Comfort Pure. Oh, I'm a bit naughty and fill that to the half mark. So yeah, oh well, I get to see this all over again. I do like this view we get. So, we're turning this round to program B, which is Cotton's 95 degrees with a pre-wash. Now, I might have explained to you about the drying. I can't remember what I've explained or not. We're not enabling the drying until the final spin finishes, so we don't have the profile spin. I don't agree with these machines doing a profile spin because it doesn't suit the start. I prefer the slow ramp up that the standard WMs do. So we'll enable that once the machine slows down. However, round to 1200. It's honestly so good hearing this again after the cassata went. And I'm going to enable super rinse. We get that deep level rinse at the end. Right. Right, guys, enjoy. Washer dryer. I don't know, I might actually see how this camera works out, and if I prefer this, then I'll use this one. Get my chair ready. We've managed to do this about an hour earlier than yesterday as well. Well, 30th of August I filmed everything else on. Oh, I'm really happy about this. WD-64 in action. Oh, it just sounds weird. So just filling from cold water for pre-wash, and then we fill. Yeah, this doesn't do a spin off the pre-wash, by the way. This just does a drain because this is the auto pre-wash, not the manual pre-wash. Do expect a bit of entertaining spin cycles because these don't have a top counterweight. The washer dryers don't. Right. I can have a nice cold drink. What should we have? Tropical Passion Sparkling Vodka. Why not? Yeah, that lovely GC motor. Are we heating straight away? Well, we are. That's nice. Pre-wash is about 30 degrees on these. It's gone straight into heating. Not going to complain though. Oh, there's an Elvis pillowcase in there. That got dropped behind my airing cover for some reason. drain. Pretty much drain, but no spin. So, for those who missed the Cassata, you've now got something just like her. Except this machine is an authentic 1200 RPM with a variable spin and a dryer. So no spin on this one. If we did program A first, we would get a spin off with at 400. Chugging sound. This tunnel then will fill, and I think we fill with mixed water, so not hot directly, it's hot and cold. The hot water has been primed, I think. Yeah, there's that click. Of course, this doesn't count as a cycle video, and there we are, main wash. There we are, into the main wash with some fast tumbles. So that'll be about 40-degree water in there or so, because the machine doesn't fill with hot water. This is because these were A rated as opposed to C rated. If this is a WD-62, we'll probably fill with hot water. But yeah. Nice and sutty. There we go, the springs. On to the first heating stage, which takes this to 60 degrees Celsius. So, standard programming across all the Vogue series. I don't know about the early WM range models, but I know the Vogue series, after program D, they will heat to 60 degrees. And then if you started it on program B or C, it will heat to 95 after program E. I don't know why. I think it's to do with the using bio. I think it's one stage is the bio-heating stage, and the next is the non-bio-heating stage. Our mum's using a hairdryer upstairs, that's why I can see the meters on red. And these have a 2,500 watt heater to them. So yeah, we had the machine in bits yesterday, all over the house pretty much, getting the spider off. If you remember what happened with Charlie's Hotpoint WD-61, you remember during the final spin, we got to 1200 and there was a bit of a rattling. I just didn't think anything of it, and then also there was a sound and the drum was shaking off center. Took no chance, I hit the off button straight away. We saved the machine and we saved everything, put a new one on. Voila. And I've put stainless steel bolts on that so they'll never rust or corrode. So I've made this thing just a bit more safer. But I am going to be sort of I mean, obviously in the winter I'll be using this a lot more, but I'm not going to really be doing temporary machines with it. I want to focus on the collection for a bit, because I've brought some foreign detergents from I think it was a Pakistani shop or Indian shop, I can't remember. It was in Southall, I think it was Indian shop, and I've got some like Indian detergents. We are currently heating to 95 degrees Celsius now. Bit of a twang from the springs, obviously heat expansion. Heater's roaring away as well. So this is of course the standard programming that the WMs do when they're heating, and they do delicate tumbles. When this machine did heat up, we did get to about 92 degrees, but then again, that, yeah, it was measuring the water through the temperature through the door glass. God, this machine's really well cleaned out now. But when I took the machine apart, there was so much dryer fluff in there and everything. So, you know, shows that there's parts where it gets it, it doesn't get cleaned. So we've heated to 95 degrees. You might hear the Miele's on in the background. Mum's just had to put on a pair of jeans emergency wash, so this machine will drown that out though. This means they're not heating together now. So I've realised why this doesn't really steam out the drawer like the Cassata did. It is a little tiny bit. Most of the heat and steam goes up through the dryer duct. So it's got a place to escape, whereas without that, it would all just come straight out of the drawer. Nice and sudsy though. This should do the Aquarius wash system tumbles in a bit, with just 4 tumbles in the same direction. Alright, we are on first intermediate spin. Special moment for the hot point, guys, because we know how much we love the spin. I'm not always happy on the angle of this. Sorry, I'm just going to play with the angle a bit. I've got to have a bit more space at the bottom to allow for the copyright symbol. So we do some tumbles first. Just prepare for a bit of, I don't know what it's going to be like. Here we go. I'm a little bit nervous. But I did notice this takes less time to distribute than the WMs do. Oh, look, nice and balanced. So you can get straight into it. Will we suds lock is the question. A bit of a suds lock. There we go. So when I did it the other day, that was really unbalanced for the first one. I hope the final spin is smooth though. I do want a nice smooth spin to hear the motor sound. The pump is way quieter than the Cassata was as well, so you can hear the motor better. A bit of a slightly slower ramp up. stays for longer at 500 RPM as well. That's what I like. So you actually do get a proper decent spin there. And we should do an anti-tangle after the spin. Well, only on the first one we do. Yeah. I mean, it's allowed time for the suds to drain away. Right, we're filling for the first rinse, so low level rinse, and should do delicate tumbles for this one as a suds prevention method. So at least you guys, Cassata fans, I always said I wanted a WD-64, I was always saying it. It was so hard to find one in this colour though. Funny, the thing is, right, it was like opposites, because I'd always find this one in polar white, but the one model I want in polar white is the WD-63. Yeah, I would always find WD-63s in this colour. So it was very frustrating that like you'd get the opposite result for each one. I did find a WD-63 in polar white a while ago, but I'm not up for getting one of the same one. But my idea is to cannibalise the WD-61 or so one day and just get all the parts off that. And that sort of comes up to the bottom of the drum rim there. White glass is still quite hot. And you'll notice now we're filling up. Oh, that's hot and cold air changing there. Everything rapidly cooling down. So click for a bit, and it's just delicate tumbles like the heating stage. Second intermediate spin, this is a 500 RPM one as well. And the next two are the fast ones at 700 RPM. I've got like 2 bar sheets in there or something. Nice chug that's got. Oh. Oh no. Oh shit. Well, we're going to get a bit of a jumping spin there for a second. Which means the final spin might be unbalanced. Water lock there. These do shake a hell of a lot more than the washing machines do though, they've got more flimsy cabinets. Because the thing is, they don't have a top counterweight, the dryer duct is there instead, and that weighs nowhere near as much as a concrete weight, so yeah. The springs are smaller on these as well, because they hook onto the dryer duct at either end, not into the middle of the like assembly. Second rinse, it's a lower level. Oh look, tumbling more filling. Meal is kind of filling as well. Meal still wants in on the videos. Pull that back a bit. There we go. Really does rinse well, but after this we'll do the faster spins now. We also do a thermo spin on the drying side, or dry spin as they call it. So I'm really intrigued to know what that's going to be like. This is the third intermediate spin. Goes to 700 RPM. I love the sort of distribution drain you get. You'll see it a lot better with the deeper level rinse. The rinses are only about 4 minutes on this, so they're a good length. Drains so much quicker than the Casata does as well. I don't know, just everything's so much better about this though with it than the Casata performance wise. I'm intrigued to see the drying though. So that the balancing kicking in there. Oh, it's a bit unbalanced there. So you can see the back of the drum. It won't be the same camera I'll be using again. Move back a bit. Told you! Bloody hell, Millie, calm down. She's getting wild. See, like, as much as I do love the characters of the machine, I do want a smooth final spin because, you know, it'd be nice to hear the motor rather than the machine rattling. Because just be aware they do get loud on a final spin because, like, everything rattles. Oh, meal's raining. I'm longing to hear this climbing sound. what's different about this and the Casata spin. Only peak at 700 for a bit and then slow down. Rather than holding it for about 10 seconds. That's another thing. You may remember the Casata had a timer similar to this when we first got it, because she had a later timer in her. From like a WM79 or so. Right, we're filling for the third rinse and we tumble while filling because we have the super rinse enabled. Both machines are filling, and also then the pressure will come back to the WD-64 in a second. So, how are you guys liking the machine so far? There are some. Did anyone think it was this? Also, Matthew Jones, 925. Not Matthew Jones Washing Central, but fire alarm ones, I call them, in trains. He pointed this one out to me on eBay. It was between this and, as I said, a Creeder Super Speed 1100. Sort of in the same area, but I was like, I've got to go for this one. This is what I've wanted more for like most of my life. So one day this will hopefully be sat next to a Zircon Silver lineup of Hotpoint through. So it'll be this, maybe a WM63 Millennium Edition, like what Ben's got, Mr. Zanussi Guy 1600's got. But it would be this. So WD64, WMA64, WMA48, maybe the TDL34 dryer, and to finish it off, a WD440 graphite. And I've got Hotpoint through the years of like Zircon Silver to graphite. So yeah, this is all the pressure come back to this machine now. I can't wait for the final spin. So the super rinse level comes up to like above the door seal. I just thought I'd film this bit in full so you can see, because it's like it's a fill and a time fill. Alright, it fills to normal level. There we are. Now we come over the door seal. There we are. There we go. Near to the bottom of the door glass, I think we get to. Also, this has an automatic half load, so she won't fill the full level if the load's not big enough. We used to do full loads in the Casata, so that's why I used to get that. There you are, look at that nice level. I've got a picture when this machine had a faulty solenoid. The machine filled right up to here, and the actual overflow system kicked in and put the machine into a drain. So these do have an overflow protection on them. They're very advanced machines for their age. There you go, look at that. Alright, hot WD-64's gone into drain, so Miele's just finished draining too. Yeah, Miele's into final rinse, good. This is going to another 700 RPM spin, and it's the fourth and final intermediate spin for the final spin. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No, machine obviously will slow down a bit. Oh no. That's quite unbalanced. I want to move back, I'm a bit scared. I'm not scared of the 952s, but like this is way worse. I'm not, I don't know. No. Oh, that was close. I thought that was actually going to be. Oh. The cabinet squeaking as well, it sounds funny. But like we hold at 500 for longer, rather than ramp up straight away, like a Casal would have already started ramping up by now. So it's good for sunblock prevention as well, if you don't want anything. Way. Final rinse. We also flush the condenser on the final rinse too, we do. The meter's going to be on a fast spin in the background. There are. Nice deep level. So good. It's got the Comfort Pure in there as well. Love using that conditioner for towels. Actually clicks to a separate position. So you can hear the meter spinning in the background, you will. That's going to smell so good when that's dry. So as the machine slows down from 1200, we'll hear the meter going to spin. Maybe not. Single pair of jeans. Alright guys, here's the grand finale, the final spin. And then we'll go on to the drying.
Thank you.
Balance this one. We'll see though. So you can see we take a bit longer to drain with this. There's more of a distribution drain now with it. It's the big bar sheet as well. Nice. Come on, don't drop again. Nice. a bit unbalanced, but it will be with the bulk of the water. A nice white. So we do the pulse spin, but you'll notice we do something else on this final spin that's different to what the Cassata did. And now watch if you can see it. Not too bad actually, not too shabby. Right, watch ready, I'll show you. What's rattling in this machine though? Is it just... I'm just getting very sort of paranoid about any sounds I hear. I'm thinking, what is it? I know that the washer dryers do rattle in general more anyway. Because the condenser box on these tends to shake when the machine's unbalanced. In general, why the washer dryers are so much louder at full speed. But did you see what we did? We did an extra burst at 700 there. And now watch the way we ramp up. Here we go, the bit we love, my favourite bit. See, just go straight into it. Of course, the load gets lighter. Just shaking in general. That's 1000 RPM. We sit here for about 2.5 minutes. Grand finale, the bit we absolutely love the most. for the pulse spin. Any second now, should be. That again after about 3 years now. So we do 30 seconds at 1200 because that's what the pulse spin is. It's actually quite stable. There we go, made it successfully. My hands are shaking over that. And now I'm going to turn the dryer to 90 minutes. Yeah, we'll do 90 minutes. That should be an hour and a half on that high heat dry. Oh, I was dreading that. There was a bit of limescale or something going around inside. It normally happens. So we should do an anti-tangle. Now, you guys have got to hear the sound of the dryer fan on this. So we do the standard anti-tangle that they do. Clicks with all the dryer. The only thing is that everything's stuck around the side. That's the only disadvantage with using the spin only, but it's going to start, there we are, it's falling, and it's all falling. So we do a few tumbles. We don't mess about getting into the drying on this. I really want to see what this thermo spin's about. So we do, as I say, the standard it's what the Casata would have done anyway. I think it's a bit longer because it now knows they're going into drying. That was so good to hear that 1200 ramp up again. There we are, that's the clip, and there we're going to go soon. There's something still stuck around the side, there is. I hope it will just fall. Oh, there's a couple of things. Right, get ready. So dial moves one click, and here we go. And we're drying. Did you hear the dryer fan come on? Kitchen is going to get hot and steamy. There we are, heating up. It's not got a brush dryer fan, but it's got a nice sound to it. I've never seen one of these in the drying cycle. because I've never watched any videos of one, so I'm just hoping it's not too much anyway. That hissing sound is the machine filling the condenser. So flushing the condenser. It's like a spray it is. It's getting very hot very quickly. Too many towels in there. No, it can still tumble quite freely, yeah. And these do get very hot, these dryers. And the dial for the dryer is a timer on these. So it does turn that back. That's already getting warm up there. Right, we're going into the thermo spin. Right, here's the thermo spin on the WD-64. So about 20 minutes into drying. See what we do. You can go all the way up to 1200 on one there. So the dry element's still going. Fast ramp up. That's like hearing the WM51 again. Only 800 RPM. Okay, fair enough. It's only 800 RPM then. Okay, fair enough. A bit pointless if it's done a 1200 spin though, but fair enough. Dryer element seems to be off at the moment, so it's very interesting. That's weird because it's weird to hear an 800 RPM hot point again. No, we're still spraying the condenser, so yeah. So about 20 minutes in, we're almost an hour to go. Everything already does kind of look a bit more dry, so yeah. I think it just gets the load nice and hot first and everything else, and then, yeah, drier elements kick back in. So we're just cycling it on and off at the moment. You're going to hear the meter spinning a bit because that's doing just 3 pairs of jeans that I need. I wonder if you've got to select like over an hour of drying. I don't know if you can hear this, but just how nice that dryer fan sounds. We've just got under 30 minutes to go. And you've got a nice hum of the motor to go with it as well. This is absolutely my perfect washer dryer. Just how nice that looks here. And I've been waiting for this for like an eternity. Obviously as well, something else I love is that bit there at the side where the lid goes into the groove of the machine. I'm in love with this machine. We're on the final cool tumble now. So machine switches off the elements and just keeps tumbling. It's cool everything down. Everything looks very dry in there now. But we'll see the verdict for ourselves. Then afterwards, we'll give the machine a quick rinse and spin. I can't even tell you how hot the machine itself is. Like, the whole cabinet is so hot. I literally kind of burnt my hand. I burnt my hand touching the earth. Kind of the radar. Right, I'll do a little check. So, how hot is this dryer? I don't know, obviously now I want to cool down a bit, but roughly how hot are we looking? Blimey. That's at about 75 degrees up there. The cabinet of the machine, that's 53.5 up above the door. The cabinet sides, yeah, it's about 50 odd degrees, 53. Oh, it's actually burning my hand to touch the front panel. So hot. It's nice though. I'm so grateful I've been able to show you guys this machine. I thought might as well get the last sort of minute or so of drying. The machine's about to click off very shortly. The dryer fan on this is just amazing. There's no washer dryer I could have gone for that would have made me this happy. Even a Service Sapphire I wouldn't have been this happy with. I'm familiar with how these work. Childhood machines, it's start of my lineup. I found the perfect one. I knew all along, just like the Hoover A3060, I knew the WD-64 was going to be something I really wanted. The white ones are nice, but the Zircon Silver just makes it, because it's the model number is 64 and Zircon Silver, it's like, and the blue badge, the machine is Aquarius Extra. It's like, I'm almost getting a WMA64. jets shutting down. So the timer clicks on for a bit. There we go, and we're done. Right, let's see how we did. Oh, so that's a no spin. Open the drawer, turn that off. Yeah, this may be very hot. So let's have a look, let's give everything a bit of a shake. Wow. Oh wow, I think we chose. There's this towel, funnily enough, talking about this machine being called Millie, this was taken from the hotel when I first met Millie in Manchester. Oh wow. Wow, wow, wow. Let me put that around my neck. Oh, that's beautiful. That has dried that perfectly. Yep. There's that tiny bit of storage dampness you should have with towels. That. Oh wow, that's impressively dry. Like it's dry and it's still soft. Like this is something new. Wow. This is what I was saying. I have truly found my perfect washer dryer. Or the Elvis Duke pillowcase as well. Ooh. All the static. You know what as well? They're cooled down nicely. They're not actually like raging hot when you get them out. I've had that with a few of the temporary wash dryers I've had, and I've got stuff out of the dryer. Yeah, we did pick up something in that. Obviously there'll be nothing. Oh, God, it's very hot though. So I'm going to put that on a rinse and spin and clean that out. Oh, there you go, guys. That is the newest machine to my collection that I've hidden from you all for about 9 months. I'm very surprised that no one ever noticed anything out in the passageway. I went all the way to Manchester to get, and I'm actually going there tomorrow, near to where I got this from. A lot of work, you know. We did end up filming 2 maiden washers. But the machine got there in the end. I've got the old spider up on the balcony that I need to throw out. But yeah, I'm thoroughly impressed. It was £45 for this machine. I think it was about 34. I've probably spent over 100 on this machine, but for something that I'm keeping in the collection for a lifetime, I don't care how much it costs. I don't know what, you know, I don't know what the next video will be. I have got bedding to do in this machine, but probably won't be done till much later. I should add, I am going to be picking up a temporary vintage machine and passing it on to some collectors. There was recently a vintage Zanussi Washcraft washer dryer with a Deca panel door. I think it's their first ever washer dryer. Going for free. Nothing seems to be wrong with it as far as I know. The seller's been very nice about it. I'm going to get it and do a couple of videos and then sell on. But I'm going to be having this machine for the winter and Christmas. So the temporary machines are going to stop for a bit. I want to focus on maybe getting like 1 more video of this machine out. Might be doing a cotton cycle, or I might just straight throw a synthetic cycle in, I don't know, with a low heat dry. Or I may do another, yeah, we'll see what happens. But really, what I have to say is thank you to every single one of you who subscribe, and even those who unsubscribe and get bored of the channel. I'm grateful for the time you were on my channel for, and if you still come back, you're always welcome back. Don't feel that because you've unsubscribed, you can't subscribe again. You can do that, you know. As I said, I'm not holding anyone to stay on my channel. I don't hold anyone to even watch my videos, but if you guys are here, oh well, you know, it makes it all the better for me. You know, I enjoy it. I film machines because I want to, which is why I stick to my own rules about things, and I don't, you know, I do take people's considerations in, but I have my own way with things, and that's the way to live, you know, not let people tell you what to do on your own channel. You know, if someone tells me, oh, you know, don't use the dryer all the time, I'll always use the dryer if I want. It's my machines, you know, why ever not? They cancelled that. And I especially have to thank washing machine guy, Charlie. He's my brother, literally. For having my back, he encouraged me to go for this machine because at times I felt like giving up with this machine. With getting a WD-64, I was on the verge of crying a few times thinking I was never ever going to find one. Because every one that popped up was either too far away, but when I finally realised I had my car, I said this is one day I am going to be picking up a WD-64. Stayed a night at the Mercury Hotel in Manchester, Piccadilly, for those who know Manchester City very well, with a WD-64 there. Even stopped off at a service station in Birmingham on the way back talking to Service Gem. I've ticked off something that I've really wanted, and that's what the space outside is going to now. It's rare things that I really want. Maybe with this Zanussi Washcraft I'll trade it with someone. Matt, Witchwasher 2007, if you are interested in it, it's a WD-2290 or 2290. I'll show you a picture of it if you want. If you've got anything to trade, don't know what I'll take, we'll have a chat. I'll happily do that. So here she is. This is Millie, the Hotpoint WD-64 Aquarius Extra washer dryer in beautiful zircon silver from May 2004, now a part of my collection and preserved. She, I'd say, is the first WD-64 in preservation. And I know not many people care about these models, but they're very nice machines. One day she'll be sat with a WD-62 in Mercury next to her, then that's my childhood machine from Auntie Shirley. But this is one I've wanted for ages. It's the closest thing to me of a WMA-64 because the machine is like, you know, old Aquarius Extra. It's got the blue badge, zircon silver, got 64 in the name, and yeah. Right. Anyway, one happy owner of a Hotpoint WD-64 in zircon silver. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and don't forget to keep it supreme and go with the flow.